Hello and welcome to Feed the Direwolf with me, the most happy one, aka MrSuryt. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different, just because I haven't really had time to prep anything. Apart from this little area, it's almost a tutorial, I guess, today. More of a tutorial than usual. I am in creative mode. I am on my normal world. I'm on the other side of the redstone cliffs. Oh, hey, check out what I just found. Thorncraft tree, whatever they call it, silverwood or whatever. Yeah, I've come over here. I actually came over here to get some of these. I remembered that there was some great wood trees over here. And these are pretty good for Thorncraft, actually. Just because there's a lot of magic in them from memory. Not a lot, but there is some magic in them. So, yeah, I've been making a lot of tallow, and the tallow has magic. You use magic to make it. But then I have also had a few wisps that managed to do absolutely nothing to me. But anyway, that's beside the point. I'm over here now. What are we looking at? Well, we are looking at setting up a sorting system, or a sorting room. I can't show you back at base. Well, I can show you what I've done, but I pretty much, yeah, I built it whilst FRAPS was playing silly buggers with me, and so I have no footage of that. So we're out here just to quickly show you what I've done and what I could have done. We'll start off with what I have not done, could have done, and in the past have had to do, and that is using buildcraft pipes. Click on here so we can see my inventory. Now the buildcraft pipes, they're not as intelligent as your redstone, your red power pipes, and they can take up a lot of room to do this. The basics of it: you have pipes coming in. You'll probably need, just say you're setting up a drop box. Won't need that just yet. Oops. We'll have this as the drop box. You'll need a wooden pipe going from it. A wooden pipe will need, at the very least, a redstone engine. Probably one of the better options, just because redstone engines do not overheat. They shouldn't blow up. You do need a lever to run it though. Well, not necessarily a lever, but you need a signal going to it. Now that'll pump anything out of there through your buildcraft pipe. All you do is you misclick, you put down a diamond pipe. We've made so many of these already this series, the diamond pipes, the cobblestone pipes, the stone pipes, that I'm not going to bother with the recipes for it. They're all the same recipe, just with a different ingredient. With the diamond pipe, you can then put pipes coming off it, and you'll notice the little colour on them. When you click on the diamond pipe itself, without a pipe in your hand, you get this system here. This, well, the diamond pipe works like a filter basically. So if I put, it's only a template, the item isn't actually there. Put levers up there, and I don't have the black. What colours do we have? Green, blue, white and yellow. So if I put levers there, that's actually white, green, blue, green, and we'll put you there. With these items in here, actually forgot what I put in there. Yeah, the wooden pipe sucks it out, wooden transport pipe sucks it out, passes it through here. When it gets to this junction, it will pass them through there. Then all you need is your chests. Alright, now this obviously doesn't look neat at all. You can straighten it up a little bit. There you go. Now what that will do, this here you have visible, and we will say behind it you have yourself your wall. There you go. So this here will be your base. Basically this is the room, and you got all your chests, and at the back you've got something like this. Of course you'll then need another pipe, because you've only got 3 chests there. You can have 4, you can have a pipe coming out at the bottom as well. But you'll then need to do this probably to another diamond pipe, where you would have again coming out like so, and then from that you would have the pipe continue on, more diamond, etc, etc. It keeps going along. You keep having your chests here, you keep going into your diamond pipe and setting what you want in each chest. And what you do now, red comes out this way. If you have something in every single color bar red, everything coming through here that does not have a spot to go, of course you can fill it up with things, will go through the red pipe into the next one, and eventually it will, everything coming through will find its place and end up in chests. It's as simple as that. That's all it is with Buildcraft pipes. And you can make it a little bit more fancy, have it all nice and neat. One other thing you can do, instead of using your chests, barrels. These are part of factorization, and I haven't played around with them too much yet. I do love them. They're very useful. They're wood with a slab. Now it's not a plank, it is the actual wood block itself. That's not it. There you go. Make a tree. So that's one thing that I keep forgetting, is I'll actually use the planks there, but no, that'll get you your barrel, and we've actually got quite a few here. The barrel will hold. Oh, creative mode's going to make it difficult. Take us out of creative. Barrel will hold 64 times 64. And if you just right click on it, you'll put a full stack, or you'll put what you're holding in your from your inventory in there. If you double click, you'll put not just what you're holding in your hand, but any more of that item in your inventory. Left click to take out. You can shift left click and you'll just take one of them out. So we'll take a few of those out. Oh, that's right. Go back into creative and get rid of you. Whack you down there. These work like a chest. There are larger chests, 64 times 64. This, yeah, well, you can get chests that hold quite a lot, obviously, like you do your crystal chest. One thing that you may want to do with these, though, just to make sure that you know, never run out of room in there, is to build one of these, an extra dimensional storage. Not an easy thing to make. You need a barrel in the middle, dark iron ingots in the corners, and a pearl in the top, and blaze rods. Oh, and a piece of leather, of course. That gets you one of these. Now, to make the dark iron ingot, first of all you need a block of iron. Let's get rid of a few of these. You also need a wrath igniter, which is a diamond shard and a nether brick. Diamond shards, well, you've got to get into factorization for that, I suppose. To make the dark iron ingot, you place your block of iron on your netherrack. Netherrack works the best. You can do it in the nether or you can do it in the overworld. Light it up and you get this special flame come off it. You can actually make a forge out of this because this flame burns pretty much indefinitely on nether brick. So it will keep going, setting fire to it. But if you have, if you can actually make it into sort of like a forge, and as long as you don't overuse it, you can keep it burning and keep building things, making things. But anyway, that we will have to go out of creative and get a pickaxe. You pick it up, you get this here block of dark iron, put it in your crafting, you get 4 of. There you go. None of this, by the way, I will keep. All this that's here, bar what's in that chest over there, that's what I've brought myself. All this here will be either left here or just deleted. I don't need it, but yeah, so there you go. You just light it up. Can do a few at once, I believe. You can see the fire is spreading to all of them, and it's doing a decent job. Slowly they're changing. Oh, ow. Well, I'm on fire. Of course I can't be on fire whilst I'm in creative. Oh, I'm not in creative. Whoa, that was risky then. Back in creative. Yeah, 7 blocks right there. So not cheap, these extra dimensional things. What they will do though, you put them on your barrel. Oh. This isn't going to work. There you go. Shift right click on it just then. If you right click, you actually put them into your barrel. Shift right clicking and extra dimensional. I don't actually know what the limit on this is. It seems to be pretty much infinite, or you'll never run out anyway. Let's just have a look. The problem with the barrels, pipes have to go into the top of them. You can't put it into the back or the sides or anything like that. Looks like it can, but from my experience the items don't go in. They have to go into the top. So positional restriction if you use the barrels, but potentially if you have enough resources you can store a heck of a lot in these things. Great fun. I'm gonna put day mode on. Hope you could see everything I just did. That'd be just me forgetting to do that. But anyway, I could see. The way that I've done it back there, I haven't used the barrels, although I would have liked to. I've gone with my old way of doing it, using red power. And let's get rid of some of this stuff that I don't need. Don't need any of you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need a lot of it. That will do for now. With red power you use the sorting machine. I'll take you back to the base and I'll show you what I've got set up so far. The sorting machine is iron blocks along the top, the bottom left right spot, blue alloy ingots, a filter and 2 red doped wafers. All this here we have made in a previous episode, but we'll go over it again. The filter is like so, cobblestone up the top, cobblestone in, very similar recipe. Cobblestone in the bottom left and right, a red doped wafer, piston in the middle and 2 gold ingots. Piston vanilla Minecraft we've made 100 times. For the what are we doing? The blue doped wafer. You need nickelite and silver. 4 nickelite for 1 silver in an alloy furnace or equivalent. Can't be a normal furnace. And do we have coal? Let's see if I've got some coal. Oh, we got coal. What do you know? I actually do have some of it cooking over here. That'll get you your blue alloy ingots. Which obviously you needed in the bottom. I had to go away. Blue alloy ingot down the bottom. We will need a bit more of the blue alloy ingots, so don't just make the one. The next thing we need is the silicon wafer and some redstone in the alloy furnace. To get the silicon wafer, going through this pretty fast because I've done this before. Silicon bull with your diamond handsaw. I've worked this out. Do not use the auto crafting table with your diamond saw. It will destroy it. It'll eat it up. There you go. See, it works fine anywhere else. We'll get rid of you. Don't really need you. Fire. Yeah. Anyway, once you've, well, the bull and the diamond handsaw, maybe I should have actually finished that off, yeah. There you go. To make the silicon bull, you need sand and coal, 8 of each. So that there is to make your sorting machine, which we have a few of down here. Next thing you're going to need is your pneumatic tubes, which is brass and glass. A few different ways of making brass, but seeing as this is red power, we'll use the alloy furnace, tin and copper. For every 3 copper, 1 tin. Pretty, it's pretty universal actually. It's much the same recipe to make it outside the alloy furnace, but anyway, yep, that will get you your brass. You can also use your pneumatic tubes with a piece of redstone to make to make redstone tube. All over the place. Something else we're going to need is paint. First of all, you'll need a paintbrush, which is a stick and some wool, and I will take one of those. The next you will need paint. Now this time I've made black using ink sac. Using your different dyes, you can put different coloured dyes in there to make different coloured paints, and you do need to make, probably I'd recommend at least 8 colours. You also need a paint can and flax seeds. Paint can is tin plates, like so, gets you 3 paint cans, tin plates, alloy furnace, tin ingots and iron ingots. Twice as much iron to tin. So there you go. Take our black paint. Now to make this paintbrush, well, to use the paint, you put your paint and your paintbrush in there and you'll get black paintbrush. When I collect this, oh, stupid auto crafting tables. Where are we? Black paint, there we go. And we'll need a paintbrush. Non-used paintbrush. I'm only doing this to show you what happens. We collect the black paintbrush. You'll see that the tin of black paint has actually taken damage. You slowly do use the paint up. It takes a long time to use this up though. The paintbrush itself will also take damage as you paint things. What do you paint? Well, you paint, there you go, it just took damage. You paint pneumatic tubes. You can see it's got a bit of black on it. Hopefully you can see. Come back into day mode just so you can. A lot of cheating this episode. Alright, so that's basics of what you'll need for a redstone, a red power. You'll also need some red alloy ingots, which is redstone and copper, or redstone and iron in the alloy furnace. I've already made a little bit. And we needed the blue alloy ingots. We've already seen that. Let's take you, why not, and throw you away. The red alloy ingots, put them 3 on top of each other. You get the red alloy wire. That's what we'll be needing. We'll be needing a little bit of it for this demonstration. You'll be needing a lot of it. Oh, we've already got some. Alright. You'll be needing a lot of it for a proper sorting room. We also need this blue alloy wire. That is your blue alloy ingots. Hopefully I'm not rushing too fast. With wool. Any kind of wool. That gets you blue alloy wire. Alright, now let's just have a look at building this. I'll show you how I've done it. Got a chest with pipes coming out of it. Now I've used the redstone tubes this time. Not pipes, but tubes. And then a sorting machine. A sorting machine facing the other way though. For the changing the direction you need a screwdriver. Screwdriver's very easy. Piece of iron and a stick. Alright. Actually, one thing I did forget. I've used a sorting machine here. Then from here we'll go up. Just putting the tubes down. Oop, probably shouldn't have put that one there, but it doesn't matter. Alright, then another sorting machine. Use the redstone again. Then more tubes. Like so. Alright, that'll do for the time being. What you do, you put your chests at the front like so. You can have this set up different to how I've had it set up. This is just how I like mine to look. And we'll put some wool through the middle. You can put whatever you want in the middle. It's the reason I put something in the middle is I then put frames on there so I can put an item on the wall and see what is in the chests. Now if I was to put something in here, we'll say some of you, some of you, some of you, you. There we go. Yep, that's good. You'll notice these things here, sorting machines, they're not working. It's not that they've been told, they haven't been told what to do. It's that they need a couple of things. They need power. So we'll run this along here like so. Alright, that's charging up. Obviously we need them all to charge up. But they also need a tick from a redstone tick obviously. Oops. It's a good thing about this red wire. You can go up and down and all over the place, even in the wrong spot. There we go. Now that will need some kind of a tick, so put it right there. We'll put a timer. We made a timer last episode. Running out of time this episode again. Work. Gotta do it, but alright, now if we put that there, you'll see that things are pulling through. Oh, that's right, I sorted some levers earlier. Did they? I got rid of them, didn't I? No biggie. We can make another one. Yeah, that was hard to make. Now I'll just whack you down there and that'll stop it from going. Now what you're seeing then, this sorting machine was pulling stuff out of here, pulled it all out of there, was passing it through the tube. This one here was then passing it through the tube, passing it through the tube. They were pretty much just putting it into wherever it would fit. You got to go through and find where they are. It should be the closest inventory. So these times it was the next sorting machine was always the closest inventory. The last one, the closest inventory was this chest and that chest, and yep, there they are. So there you go. That's what it's going to do. Pass it straight down, put it in the next available chest. What this will do is always put them into those bottom two chests. Obviously that's not a sorting system. So if you click here, now I change this to that symbol, and then for here we'll actually change it to white. That's the color I normally have with it. Nope. Okay. White paintbrush. There. So we'll need both of you. There we go. And then if you paint this here white, that means this item here will only accept things that are labelled white by the previous machine. This is labelling pretty much everything that does not go in here, what this symbol means. Everything that does not have a place has not been put, okay, you, black. Everything else will go to white. And that's this one here. There is no black connected to this one, so coal or whatever, what was it? Yeah, coal would have gone nowhere, and white, everything else would have gone to white. Now this one here, if we do the same, change you to white. If we paint the next sorting machine white, means everything that we're not sorting in here will go through to there. Now what we do, if we change you to black, put coal there. Where's our black paintbrush? Down on our hopper. And we paint this one here black. That means all the coal that comes through will be sorted into the black line. It'll go up through here, into there, and into that chest. Now let's say also do, actually brown's an easier one to get to. This side over here can be brown, and brown is going to be this stuff. Then this stuff here is going to be, well, we will make it red. And red we need here. And you just notice something then, these here did not connect. Once they have a colour on them, they will only connect to non-coloured ones. Next colour. Do we have, we do not have blue. Blue will do. And blue can be this stuff. We'll paint that one blue, disconnected there, etc. You keep going through. You can obviously put quite a few items. You can have that as red as well as that, and that can be red. So you can fill them up quite a lot. You can actually make, say, that blue, and this one can also be blue. So you can have twice as many things going into the one chest. So if we put this, that. What else do we have in there? That, and that. Okay, we turn this on, and you'll see it coloured that then. That one coming out was white because it wasn't in here. Everything's going white, going into here, and in here they're getting coloured something. Now, for the item that you just seen go through there, that's because that item is not in here. So it gets coloured white and goes through to the next one, and then gets sorted into the closest inventory. So that's how it works. It seems complicated. Once you get them going, it's quite simple. Sorting machine, select your colours for the chests. Make sure you've got a white one going to your next sorting machine. And you just keep on going with your sorting machines right the way along. Very smart system, and one of the best things about it, getting dark again, one of the best things about this is this here, eventually you're going to have pipes everywhere. You're going to have a wall that's 30 blocks thick to hide it all. You can, where did I put, here we go, and I've got to go to creative. Took damage then. Use the wall, and we will cut this up into covers. You can actually you can hide all this. So you can have this, you don't have to have this all pretty and everything, because you can hide every bit of it. Even these cables here, even they can be hidden. Okay, they stay fine under there. Same with these ones. And another thing about these covers, you can actually place the wire on them. So you can make this quite compact. The only part not is this setup here. There are a few different ways of doing this. You don't have to have them going right the way through like this. The reason why I have, let's just do this. The reason why I have it set up like this, and there you go, is you want one pipe that's blank, doesn't have a colour on it, so that items can go through it, and then obviously next to it you need another one. And what you could have done is, get rid of you, we could have put the pipe out further like so, and you need a cover there. Then we paint them here, and chests. Isn't that interesting? It's better. Bugging out there. If you have it like that, then you can actually also put them through this way. So you can have chests along a wall of them. You don't have to have that middle section. Now there is one other thing that, or one other way of doing this, and that is with the barrels. Exactly the same as over here. The barrels do need to go into the top still. You'll see the pneumatic tubes, they're smart enough to know that there is no way of going into the sides, so they won't even connect to the sides. Works exactly the same. You paint it and it will go into the top. So not a standard episode today. Hopefully I haven't made it too complicated and confused you too much. All this here, I'm probably just going to leave it and not do anything with it. Just because I've made an absolute mess and there's a lot to go through. What I'm going to do now, I will cut there. I will collect a bit of resources in this area. I know that there is a zombie spawner down there in an abandoned mine, So I might go through there and collect a few things. That's why I've got a lot of Railcraft stuff inside this chest, is I have already been through there a bit. All this stuff I either brought over with me or I got in there. I'm also going to collect some wood from the great wood tree thingamajiggies. Quite a few of them around here. And then I'm going to go back to base and show you what my sorting system looks like. I haven't got it completed just yet. Still got a bit of work to do on it, but I've got it to the point where anything that comes out of the ground... Oh, no, that is mine. Anything that comes out of the ground... no, that was mine. That was... I just threw away a diamond pickaxe. Anyway. Yeah, anything that comes out of the ground from the quarry is being sorted. Anything that can be smelted is being smelted and sorted. There's a few other things that are being looked after. Need a few more knowledge fragments. Oof. It's not all going to fit, is it? No. Okay. I've got some melon seeds. Let's throw some of this on the ground and hopefully we can pick it up in our bags. Any of that get picked up in the bags? Yes, good. Yeah, so I'm going to have to make a couple of trips. Alright, so anything that my quarry finds will be sorted. So at the moment I'm happy enough to use the sorting room. I may end up using some of those barrels once I get some diamond shards, just so that I can... Well, I've got somewhere for the cobblestone. Without EE and our special condensers and chests and our chemical chests and all that... Oh. Yeah, we've got nowhere to get rid of all the cobblestone that it's not wasting it. Can use a void pipe, but that destroys the excess cobblestone. So I may need to use the barrels, upgraded barrels, just so that I've got... Well, it's just so I've got room for all the cobblestone I'm going to be making. Okay, that will be sorted, you'll be sorted, you'll be sorted. I can't remember if you will be. Bread. Actually, bread won't be sorted just yet. Now it will. Where are my melon seeds? In pumpkin seeds, melon seeds, seeds. Okay, pumpkin seeds in there, melon seeds in there, normal seeds already. Okay, we'll place you in there. They'll get sorted. Thormium, that will be sorted. Great wood logs will not be sorted. Got a Railcraft one here somewhere, don't I? Yeah, I do. We'll put chest carts into that spot. This is just a drop box that I've got. Also got TNT carts and work carts. Oh, a bit of lag. Might put them into the same spot. Now, I've got one thing in each more often than not. Still got a lot of room in here too. That's just me, my preference. I wouldn't recommend it. What's going through there? Going into there where it was labelled blue. Excellent. Going up into the blue chest. Very good. Pretty good. Need a lot more leather too. What was I saying? Yeah, I've used just one item in each chest, just so that I can do this, and I can come and get that item and only that item. Some things are 2 up, like in here the basalt cobblestone goes into there, but also the well, I suppose the smelted version of it. The smooth stone version of it goes into there as well. So some are 2 up, most are not. Over here, where are we going? Diamonds, not too bad. A few of these emeralds and, oh, wow, so many sapphires. Not much appetite yet. Or, I've got some coal. A few of these going into... Let's see the picture around that side. Nicolite. Oh, wow. Very good. Not much lapis. Obviously I'm not going to find any of our nether items in here. And this is what I was going to. A bit of iron. And I've got my refined iron going in there too. Lead. Bronze there. So much silver. Tin. Tin there. Gold there. A lot of gold. And copper. Yeah, my quarry's doing quite well. Very good. But anyway, I'm going to have to leave it there. I can hear a little baby crying. What have we got in here not sorted? Copper and brass. Different type of copper. That's one problem with it. Yeah, different type of copper. There we go. Now it's the same one. Brass and bronze. They're 2 different ones, so I'll put them separate. Anyway, hopefully you got something out of it. Not my usual way of doing things, but the way my workload has been lately, I just haven't had much time to do things. Hopefully you forgive me. And I will see you guys, hopefully, next episode. Bye bye.